All right, what's up, guys? This is Alex from Reps Riffs. My last video, I said I would talk about training splits and how I program a workout, so I want to do that in this video. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about it, but not a lot, especially not on my workout stuff, because I'm going to do each day individually, like each muscle group. So I'll explain how I build, a leg day and how I build a chest and triceps day, and we'll go through that individually. I think those are going to be good videos. Those are going to be fun. But for now, I just want to talk about, in general, how I design my training splits and my workouts. So first, I want to start with training splits. So this is very important because I split my body up in order to allow for recovery before I hit a muscle group again. So I start on chest and triceps, and then the following day, I'll do back and biceps, and then I'll do shoulders. I focus more on the lateral delt and the rear delt when I do shoulders. Also traps, because my front delt gets a ton of work on chest days and stuff, and maybe I'll do one exercise on my shoulder day. But so I go chest, back, shoulders, and then I do a arms day. This is kind of my active recovery day, but I like to do arms because I want big ass arms, right? So what I do is I do like lightweight, high volume. I just get a really, really good pump that day on my arms, and that's what I do. And then I do legs after that. So chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. So by the time I get back around to chest again, I've had 4 days to recover my chest and triceps, and I can fucking hammer them badass all over again. You know what I mean? As hard as I can. I think that's really important. I think if you design your split to allow for recovery like that, you can continue to keep training and keep building every fucking day. You know what I mean? You don't even need that extra like arms day that I have in there. Most people can recover pretty adequately in 3 days, except for some body parts. Like sometimes my legs take a little longer than that. That's why I actually added that arm day in there. And even if you do get back around to a muscle group and it's still a little bit sore, that doesn't mean you can't train it at all. That just means that you should probably go easy, right? So if I come around, that never happens on chest, but say I come back around to legs and they're still just a little bit sore and I'm not sure if I should really beat the fuck out of them, I'll just go kind of light. I'll still do all the same exercises I do, but I'll just do them with like maybe 50% of the weight that I do normally. And then the next time, I'll beat the fuck out of them all over again, you know what I mean? And I'll be strong. It's surprising how much that actually helps, just getting the blood in that muscle and making it recover a lot faster. And then as far as workouts goes, what I like to do is I like to warm up really good. I'll go in there and I'll warm up for like 10 minutes depending on what body part it is. Legs sometimes is a little bit longer than that because I like to warm up my quads and my knees and my hamstrings really good and my hips because I'm fucking old, and the shit starts to hurt the older you get. So I like to warm up really good. That's important. A lot of people go in there. I've done it before. I went in to do deadlifts one day. This was quite a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And I didn't warm up adequately, and I fucking fucked my back up. And it's been fucked up ever since, unfortunately. So I don't really do deadlifts anymore at all because they hurt me. They're kind of unnecessary, but we'll talk about that in another video. So I like to warm up really well, and then after I'm warmed up, everything's feeling good. I got a little bit of a sweat and a little, not a huge pump, but I got blood in the muscles. They're feeling good. They feel strong. I'll go straight into my heavy compound exercises. Like if I'm doing legs, I'll go right into a fucking leg press and I'll fucking go fucking heavy and beat the fuck out of them. And don't do this fucking little fucking bullshit that everyone does. Bend your fucking knees. Sit down into that shit and fucking push that weight out and go heavy. And I'll do working sets. I guess I would do fucking 8 or 10 of them. I do quite a bit. I do pretty high intensity, high volume shit when I'm doing the heavy compounds at the beginning. And then I'll do another heavy compound after that. So we'll stay on legs since that's what I'm talking about. I'll go from the leg press to like a hack squat. And in the hack squat, I might change my stance up a little bit to kind of target a different part of the thigh or something like that, you know what I mean? But I'll still go heavy, and I'll do 8 to 10 really good fucking pissed off shitty fucking sets that suck giant dicks. And then after that, I'll go and do an exercise that I can get really fucking deep in. And one that I like for legs is goblet squats, because I can sit way down into the bucket on a fucking goblet squat, and it feels really good, and I can get a really, really good stretch on my quads, and it feels fucking fantastic. And then my next stretch exercise after that will be stiff-legged deadlifts. I really like doing that to stretch out my hamstrings. That feels really, really fucking good. And the reason I do these stretching exercises like this at the end is because that kind of kickstarts the recovery process. It really opens those muscles up and starts allowing blood to flow into there. And then the thing I do after that is I overload them. So we'll do leg extensions. That's usually what I go to first. After that, I go to leg extensions, and I won't go super heavy on there. I'll go, something maybe I can get 15 reps for, and I'll do 15 reps and stop for fucking 2 or 3 seconds, and then do as many as I can, and then stop for 2 or 3 seconds and do as many as I can. And I'll do that until I get to 100. And it fucking sucks, but the pump is insane. There will be so much fucking blood in your quads after that they will absolutely fucking start recovering right fucking there. It's perfect. And then I go and I do the same thing for hamstrings. I'll do seated leg curls or lying leg curls. Either one, doesn't really matter. And I'll do the same thing. Pick a weight I can do 15 reps for or so, and fucking do 100 of them. And then after that, I go and I beat the shit out of my calves. That's kind of irrelevant to the way I make my workouts. That would technically be the end of any other workout right there, would be the overloading at the end. But then on leg days, I go and I do calves. I do 2 calf exercises and I beat the fuck out of them. You have to. If you want big calves, you got to beat the shit out of them. But we'll talk about that when I actually go into depth on my leg workouts and tell you all the exercises that I do and how I do them and why and all that. But for now, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Designing your training split to allow for a recovery is very important. I like to split my days up, like I said, chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. I know a lot of people do like push-pull legs, but then by the time you get back to push, it's only been 2 days. That's cutting it pretty close. In my opinion, you would have to take like an active recovery day and not work out at all. And I don't like that. I think that's unnecessary. If you just split your body up a little bit more, you can go to the gym every single day. You can train hard every single day. You can even go twice a day. You can do like mild cardio at the end of the day if you'd like, and do weight training in the morning. But training splits are very important for recovery. And then the way you design your workout is actually really important for recovery as well. That's why I like to do the stretch and then the overload, where I get a lot of blood in there afterwards, because that just kickstarts the recovery process. And you'll find that if you start doing that, you'll recover much faster. Maybe not at first, especially with like legs, because legs hurt, man. They can get sore and be sore for a few days, but once your body's becoming used to doing that, you're going to recover a lot faster, and it's going to feel a lot better, and you're going to be able to push harder for longer. All right, man. That's all I wanted to talk about today. As always, like and subscribe. Follow us on all our socials. All the links are right there in the description. Get yourself some badass shirts. We'll see you next time.